When I got my periods for the first time, I was really scared, and what I was told not to talk about it to anyone. I was told not to tell my friends about it, and I remember crying because I was like frightened that it was something weird.
ಫಸ್ಟ್ನೇ ಸಲ ನಂಗೆ ಭಯ ಇತ್ತು. ಮುಂದೆ ನಾನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಅವತ್ತು ನನಗೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ನೇ ಸಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಬಟ್ಟೆ ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತು.
Actually, I was not in my home that time. I was coming back from somewhere, from some haircut salon and all. So I knew about that. So it was pretty okay. But then I was walking very weird after it happened.
They get angry. They won't listen to you because everything, no? They are growing, yeah.
My mother had explained what is it, but I didn't understand, like, how do you know that what is it. I didn't expect anything. I just thought it would be, something casual. I didn't expect it would be in that form. So I was a little confused. I was like, what is happening with my body?
My mom didn't tell me about it by then. I only came to know about it through my friends. So I was a little terrified because I didn't know if what I saw was what it actually was. So I kept, pestering my friends, asking them what it was, and then finally I told my teacher, and then I was sent home.
Basically, I know they exist, and they are essentially it's a phenomena which women have to go through.
Initially, I really thought it's something like a diaper or something, like girls wear diapers or something, and I didn't know it was them bleeding. I just thought it's somewhat very similar to the babies going for urinating or something like that.
As a doctor, like menstrual cycle, it happens in a female, like it keeps on, it happens like regularly in every female. So
It's a sort of a pain in the.
I have no idea how this is.
Yeah, it does feel. I think it feels weird, when they bleed, but I don't know much. Really. I don't know really how to experience what they experience.
I get really sick. I can't move, and I can't emote. I can't do anything. I just have to be this way throughout the day.
ನನಗನ್ಸಂಗೆ ಹೊಟ್ಟೆ ನೋವು ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯ ಬರಲ್ಲ. ನನಗೆ ಬಂದರೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕಾಪಟ್ಟೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಬಂದ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾನು ಯಾವಾಗಪ್ಪ ಸತ್ತೋಗ್ತೀನಿ, ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳಿಗೆ ಯಾಕಪ್ಪ ಈ ಕಷ್ಟ ಬರುತ್ತೆ.
They can have pain, they can have depression, they can have something called premenstrual syndrome, like that happens like 1 week before menstruation, and or dysmenorrhea is like when you have pain during menstruation. So a lot of problems associated with that. So
I have seen the kind of excruciating pain people go through, because I had a friend in school who was completely bedridden for 3 straight days.
I need to bath every day. Okay, I'm not a very hygienic person, first of all. So I need to keep that, and we get rashes.
It is really exhausting, and when you get cramps, it's like all you want to do is lie down and not get up. And on those days when you have college, it's really hard to function normally.
Of course, I do. I do get conscious because I don't want people to know what I'm going through as of that time. Even they know that I do go through that cycle, but I don't want them to know when, at what point of the month am I going through that cycle.
ಬಟ್ಟೆ ಅಂದರೆ ನಂಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಿತ್ತು, ಭಯ ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತು. ಅದು ತುಂಬ ಗಂಡಸರು ನನಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು, ಚಿಕ್ಕ ವಯಸ್ಸು ಅವಾಗ 18 ಆವಾಗ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು, ತುಂಬ ಬಟ್ಟೆ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಪುಟ್ಟಿ, ಹುಷಾರಾಗಿರೋ ಅಂತಂತಿದ್ರು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ನನಗೆ ಒಂಥರ ನಾಚಿಕೆ ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತು.
But once it happened in school, and that time a guy came and he was like, you have something in your skirt. So I got really embarrassed, and my teacher sent me home.
People would, find it weird and disgusting if they see my clothes stained, and I hurried back home to change.
Because everybody knows that I'm on my period, and then I can't take care of myself.
They're not allowed to get inside temples. There are times when no one's allowed to even touch them. It feels like as if there's some kind of a devil inside.
We were actually asked to use plastic plates on those 3 days, and not to touch the vessels, not to serve yourself, and even the bed where you're sleeping in, touch only the bedspreads and bed sheets that you are using, not everything.
Then she tells me not to go near the pickle vessel and all.
ನಮ್ಮನೇಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಹೋಗೋ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ, ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಆಗೋ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ನೈಟ್ ಆದರೂ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಆಚೆ ಬಂದುಬಿಡ್ಬೇಕು ಮಲಗೋಕ್ಕೆ. ಸ್ನಾನ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ನೈಟ್ ಹೊತ್ತು ಸ್ನಾನ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಬೆಳಗೊತ್ತು ಸ್ನಾನ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು 3 ದಿವಸ ಆಚೆ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ತಟ್ಟೆ, ಚೊಂಬು, ಅವ್ರ ಬಟ್ಟೆ, ಮತ್ತು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಆರಿಸ್ಕೊಳಕ್ಕೆ ಬೆಡ್ಶೀಟು ದಿಂಬೆಲ್ಲ ಸಪ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. 3 ದಿವಸ ಆಚೆ.
I was not allowed inside the kitchen.
ಈಚೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರಬಾರ್ದು. ಮತ್ತೆ ಈಚೆ ಬಂದರೆ ಬೈತಾರೆ, ಅದು ದೇವಗಳು ಅದು ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಾರಲ್ವಾ.
You can't do puja, you don't give water to us, don't touch our food. So
One of my friend, her relatives used to like serve the rasam at such a huge height, like the plate here, and then they used to serve it from here because they didn't want to come in close contact with the plate.
ಮುಟ್ಟಿಂದ ಬೇರೆ ಗಿಡಗಳಾಗಲಿ ಅವಾಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಮೈಯಿಂದ ಒಂಥರ ವಿಷಕಾರಿ ಗಾಳಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದರಿಂದ ತುಳಸಿ ಗಿಡ ಆಗಲಿ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ತುಳಸಿ ಗಿಡ ಒಣಗೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದು ನಾವು ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಸತಿ ನಾವು ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಅದ್ರ ನೆರಳು ಬಿದ್ದರೂ ಕೂಡ ಅದು ಇವತ್ತಿಗೂ ಖಂಡಿತ ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ.
In my family per se, I haven't seen any.
ಊಟಗಳಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಸಾರು ಸಾಂಬಾರುಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಹಾಕೊಂಬಾರ್ದು. ಬರೀ ಅನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಉಪ್ಪು ಹಾಕ್ಬಾರ್ದು.
On those 3 days, you were considered impure. So people didn't want, impurity to mingle with the pure.
ಇದು ಗರ್ಭಿಣಿಯಾಗಿರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಅವರು ಮುಟ್ಟಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರ ಹತ್ರ ಮಾಡ್ಸಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರ ಮಕ್ಳಿಗೆ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ. ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ನನಗೆ ಅವಾಗ ತಲೆನೋವು ಬರುತ್ತೆ.
It is not shuddh. They say that you are little ashuddh, that you are not pure those 3 days because of that.
I'm close to my dad, but not in this thing.
I'm extremely close to my dad. I like share everything with him. No, I don't talk about this with my dad.
ಸಂಕೋಚ ಅಂತಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರ ಹತ್ರ ಹೇಳೋವಂಥ ವಿಷಯ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಅದು ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡೋಂಥ? ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಬದಲು ಒಳ್ಳೇದನ್ನ ಏನಾದರೂ ಮಾತಾಡೋಣ, ಒಳ್ಳೇದನ್ನ ಕಳ್ಸೋಣ.
To my dad, yes, I am close. If my mom is not in the presence and only my dad is there, and if I got my period, then I'll have to tell him.
So I guess he understands, but we never mention it, we never mention it. So that's how the equation between me and my dad is. He understands, even I know that he knows that I'm going through something, but he would never say it in front of me. So
probably generally they say that the menstrual cycle generally starts around 10 years or 11 years in the current situation, right? So probably when she is around 8, I think she has to know things so that she's prepared for it.
It is a part of the process, not the girls, not even the boys can help it. So
I think it would have been better if they would have, come to us, cleared the doubts, I would say, that, what they think and what is the actual thing. But then they used to just keep it among themselves.
The thing is, women talk about it so less and women cope with it so efficiently and so ruthlessly that we tend to think about this that less. And we don't even, these questions never even come to our heads. And it's important that they do. It's important that they do in order for us to understand the kind of pain that women go.
At every point of time, we always have some or the other person related to us as a girl. And, we always need to know that what they are feeling and what they are undergoing.
Generally, they wrap it up in newspaper and give it in a black cover, like it's something secretive. But now I've made it a point to ask them to not do that.
Say it's the Olympic finals of a long jump or whatever, and it's the women's finals, and someone's on their menstrual cycle. How the hell are they even competing? It's very curious, and it's something that never crosses our head.
Yeah, I actually think it should be something that we're open about. We shouldn't feel awkward talking about this to anyone, like our dad or our brothers or our guy friends. I guess for me it's just because I've been brought up that way, so I'm used to it. This is something that has to change.
Menstrual bleeding is a normal female body function that cleans the uterus, preparing it for the next reproductive cycle. It's not a process that destroys the world by simply existing. Harmful myths and beliefs have fostered fear and humiliation regarding menstruation. The reason why girls don't talk about period is not because they feel shy, but because the society has associated it with shame. To every woman who was called impure, filthy, tagged as an untouchable, isolated, locked up in a room, and asked not to talk about any pain or discomfort, remember, you know how to let things go, how to let a dying thing leave the body, how to regenerate, how to become new. You are a warrior. Because when you deal with blood over and over again, and when it keeps returning to you, well, that makes you a warrior. The body whose machinery is mocked today brought all of us to this world. Let's break the myths, the taboos, and the silence. Let us all talk. Period.